Capricorn, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading, and this week we're doing a little bit of everything, okay? So we're getting some important messages just in general, as well as important messages for you in love. I will be pulling a few cards in regard to physical health. And then we're going to be looking at social aspects, so your social life as well, all right? Coming up to Christmas, we do know it is a very sort of social time of year, lots of events and parties and social gatherings happening. So wanting to check in on that as well. All right, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do want to just let everybody know, if you watched last week's video, I'm in a much more balanced energy this week. So sorry again for, being in a bit of a random type energy last week, if that did affect anybody within the Capricorn collective, but much more balanced and positive today, all right? Okay, so we are using the red hand lenormand. Lots of extra cards in that deck for lots of extra messages. But we also will be starting with the messages from the Fairies Oracle. Okay, Capricorn. Okay. Important messages for our Capricorns. What does Capricorn need to know? Important messages for Capricorn, please. And one more for Capricorn. These two cards that I've drawn, I do normally grab an extra card with those. I'm just going to grab one more. Capricorn, one more card for our Capricorns, please. Important messages. Yep, all right. So the reason I have been drawing extra cards for these ones, because we have spring. All right, so your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. I do read the seasons as my own, and what I'm reading this particular springtime energy as. Now, we've just headed into summer here in Australia, so spring was actually the last 3 months. So this is something that you I don't want to say started, but something that you have put a lot of work into manifesting during the last 3 months. All right. Some of you may have seen a big manifestation within the last 3 months. I know I have. I'm a Capricorn as well. And, I was manifesting a new housing, and I have just moved into a new house within the last 3 months there. So I know that for me that may be what that is. Something that you have, for some of you, it has already manifested. And that's what we're sort of seeing here. Others of you, this is something that you have put a lot of work into manifesting during the last 3 months. But we'll have a bit more look about that when we get to the Lenormand. But we also have the Sun energy. All right, so that says your son is watched over and protected as he explores the world. So if you do have a son, obviously we're looking at that. But we do get a few different messages with the Sun energy. But overwhelmingly, I'm just getting this this positiveness, okay? Because Scorpio and one of the fire signs. No, it wasn't one of the fire signs. It was Taurus. Scorpio and Taurus both had this card as well. So if you do have strong placements, you may want to watch those, how that related for those signs as well. But for you, I'm getting overwhelmingly that this is just, you needing to be childlike and that freedom, that freedom of expression, that. And you'll probably, if you did watch the short that I uploaded as well, where the power card for the week, Capricorn, was the yes energy. And it's coming through again, connected to this, that it's that doing things. No, it wasn't yes, it was no. It was, the no energy. But that's what's coming through here, that it's like connected to that power card, that, like a little kid, like in the form of a little kid though, like if a kid doesn't want to do something, they will not do it. They'll be like, no, no. And if a kid does want to do something, they'll be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. That excitement, that passion behind you with being clear about, saying yes or no. For you this week, your power was in no. So it's kind of like saying, but having that childlike innocence and wonder that anything could happen, and I'm going to be passionate and determined to get my way, one way or another. All right, is what I'm getting with that sun energy. And we do see your wish is granted. So for some of you, definitely did manifest that wish, and it has just come in for you, has been manifested. For some of you, it may still be in the process of manifesting, but it says what you've asked for is coming true. All right, so whatever you've been putting work into, manifesting into your life, that wish is being granted, Capricorn. But wanting to grab some extra cards here. Okay, important messages for Capricorn. Firstly, can we just see one in regard to that springtime card? So in regard to that spring card, your desires fully manifesting as the flowers begin to bloom. We have the chains. So it's showing us that something that has chained you down, held you back, that's what you're breaking free from. You're manifesting the break freeing, like the freeing yourself from those chains that bind you. So that sun energy, that's why we're getting such a free from that energy. So you are manifesting this breaking free from being held to something, from holding yourself back, from holding yourself down. So however that reads out for a lot of you there, because, this has got to do with what you've been putting work in manifesting. So there's an element of freedom and freedom from the chains that bind you. So you may have been feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit held back with something that you've been trying to manifest. But now we really are breaking free from that, and that wish is being granted here. All right. So awesome. We like that. Okay, Capricorn. Important messages for Capricorn. Divine timing on the bottom of the deck there, Capricorn, with that hourglass card. I just wanted to mention that divine timing has its way of peeking its head through that, letting us know that things happen when they need to happen in our life. Okay, you don't rush it. Don't push it. Don't go too slow. Don't go too fast. Allow it to happen in its own time. But we do see the book energy. All right, so new chapters on their way. This story of Capricorn is developing, and I feel like there's a development coming. This wish is being granted. That new chapter that you're waiting for, it's about to be opened up to that page, and you're about to step into the unknown and really be able to start reading that story for yourself. This story that I feel like this has got to do once again with what you've been manifesting, that you've been choosing to write your own story the way that you want to write it, by saying no when you need to and whatnot, and that's really sort of coming out into reality for you, and that new chapter for you is starting. And then we do see the beetle energy, followed by the rider. All right, so that beetle energy, quite a lot of the time it's about teamwork and working as a team. But there's also this element of, I'm kind of getting a bug in the system, glitch in the matrix. Okay. Maybe that's what you are looking at, something as though it's a glitch in the matrix, or it's a bug in the system, or something that feels like, it's got this hard exterior shell, and for some reason you've been looking for the fragile underneath this hard exterior. You've been trying to avoid the pincers and avoid the creepy crawly effect, but you can see that there's this beautiful fragile underneath feeling with that bug. the beetle. I'm just going to grab clarity for that because it's not clearly showing me. Clarity for the beetle card for Capricorn, please. We're getting the child energy again. So that's the same as that sun energy, that child energy. That it can also talk about new beginnings, new chapters. It's kind of like you've squished the bug, and now all that's left is this fragile innermost stuff. You've broken through the hard exterior of something, and you're really looking at this with, fresh eyes, innocent eyes. I feel like for a lot of you, this has got to do with a person. Any extra light you can shed on that beetle? I keep wanting to say bug. Why is it a bug and not a beetle today? What's bugging you, Capricorn? Can I get more clarity on the beetle card for Capricorn? And then I'm getting the goat, which is Capricorn being a rebel, rebelling against this hard exterior, rebelling against the things that are chaining you down and holding you back from being this inner child version of yourself, this free-spirited, childlike person. It's definitely, it's got something to do with something or someone around you removing this hard exterior, this hardness being removed, rebelling against that tough shell and breaking like those wings, breaking through that fragile glass, sort of breaking through and showing its true beauty, sort of energy. And seeing good news on the way in regard to that, because we have the rider there, and it's kind of like something happening quite suddenly too with that rider. Some sort of good news about you've broken through the shell, you've broken through the outer layer. I keep getting like computer game references here, like pardon, like that glitch in the matrix, like you wanting to just play and have fun, being a rebel against rebelling against society, rebelling against, the matrix. And you're getting some sort of news that you have broken through the crust of this, the outer layer of this. I keep getting shown like, I don't know the game. It's but yeah, it's like you've broken through and you've broken through. Oh, I can't see that any more clearly than that. You've definitely broken through some sort of barrier, whether that's within yourself. Like I feel like for a lot of you, that's within yourself. Like you've broken through this hard exterior that you have, and you're now like happy to, just be the freer, childlike version of yourself. You're rebelling against what society thinks that you should be, and it's bringing good news towards you. This wish being granted once again there. Let me know in the comments if you know what that is for you specifically, Capricorn. All right, but we'll have a look at romantic love. Okay, important messages for Capricorn with romantic love, please. Where is that leading, Capricorn? All right. So Capricorn, sorry. Sorry, Capricorn. I've just been talking a lot today. So um, we have the void firstly. So and that's come out with the ruins. All right. So there's this thing where you have you've been sucked into a black hole. You've been left in ruin. You've been, when it comes to your romantic life here, there's something that has been sucking your energy dry. It has been leaving you feeling abandoned, feeling like everything has crumbled around you when it comes to romantic love. I feel like for a lot of you, that's the black hole, the void. It can often talk about depression and that sort of stuff. So it's kind of like you've been in this very depressive kind of mode when it comes to romantic love, where you have been feeling abandoned and like something was ruined or left in ruins, and you're feeling a bit shattered, I feel, when it comes to love. um, we're also seeing the tower, so it's showing us that this void, this ruin energy is kind of in the past. All right, because this tower in this deck, even though it does talk about possibly somebody from the past and looking back at the past, what we see with this tower energy is this is actually a lighthouse. So that helps guide you, to where you need to go. It helps guide you to the new chapters for yourself that we saw before. But, it does talk about spending some time in solitude. So there may be a need for you to spend some time in solitude and just, work through any residual energy going on there with this black hole, this void, this, ruins of your love life, that you kind of feeling that whatever has, left in the past, whatever, has been abandoned in the past there, spending some time to yourself and working out how to rebuild the foundation of love within yourself so that you can guide yourself toward the future. We do have the future looking more positive for you, Capricorn, with romantic love. We do see the ring, which does talk about, potential relationship incoming. It does feel pretty soon. It is feeling like it could be soon. Sooner than you think, I want to say, Capricorn. And it's really feeling very dependent on you, embracing this childlike energy and really, embracing the fact that your wishes are going to be granted when it comes to romantic love. And if you are looking for a relationship, it does feel like there's one right around the corner that it's just a matter of getting to that, guiding yourself in the right direction to actually get to that. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we do have the crossroads. So for a lot of you, that's sort of talking about choosing, and then the anchor, and then the rose. Okay, so choosing to not allow yourself to be stuck in the past when it comes to romance. All right, but we'll have a look at physical health for you, Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going on for Capricorn with physical health, please? Why is that showing up in Capricorn's physical health, please? Clarify. Okay, so we have the rose that I just sort of showed you quickly, coming through with the coffin. So a romance ending in order to rebirth for you here. The rose does talk about romance in general. It does talk about romantic feelings. Every rose has a thorn kind of energy that, you may have been hurt by romance. And that has, the endings have caused a lot of, I feel like, mental anguish for you here, Capricorn. This is feeling like mental health rather than physical health, even though, they're both very, very linked there. But we do see the coffin. So that's like a death and a rebirth. So the death of these romantic feelings, the ending, the closing the lid on this romantic chapter is giving you that opportunity to, you know, have brand new beginnings within your mental health, which we're sort of already seeing with that child energy and whatnot as well. That was clarified by the moon. So we are looking at emotions being important here. So yeah, once again, your mental health is what's coming through when I'm asking about physical health, Capricorn. So getting on top of our mental health and you know, really embracing that childlike nature, that childlike sense of adventure and wonder that anything could happen. Absolutely anything could happen. Saying no when you need to say no, and also saying yes when you need to say yes. But we'll have a look at social as well. Okay, Capricorn. What's going on for Capricorn with social life, please? Pretty straightforward message, Capricorn. We have the cross coming through as well as the mice, all right? So straight away we're seeing, you know, burdens that you've been carrying from the past here with the mice, things that have been eating away at your energy. We've already seen this same conversation with that void energy, with that physical health stuff, you know, these burdens that you've been carrying from the past, from a past person, things that have been sort of eating away at you, probably eating away at you on a spiritual level as well with that cross energy, eating away at your ability to have faith that things will work out for you. But we, you know, lifting those burdens leads us to success, opening up new doors, new opportunities that all lead to success for you. So I do feel I'm just intuitively getting there. I'm just going to grab one more to clarify for Capricorn with social, please. Yeah. Leading to security, stability, a stronger sense of family within your social realm, a lot of successful, you know, family and friends type stuff. Friends being able to help support you at this time, help you find that inner stability, that mental security that you're looking for, help you release those burdens that you've been carrying, those things that have been eating away at you. Have faith. Everything is working out how it does need to, Capricorn, and you are sort of opening up straight into success here, and a lot of more stability and security for yourself. We have seen earlier on too that, you know, the potential is great here with a lot of that energy. It's really all about, you know, embracing, you know, that childlike energy within yourself, and keeping in mind that one of those first cards we got here, your wish will be granted. What you've asked for is coming true. Okay, so keep asking, Capricorn, and just focus on, you know, getting yourself to a place mentally where you're able to remove all that past energy and really get yourself into that childlike energy, that fresh, you know, new beginnings type energy, because they're so close, so close I can almost taste it. All right, so that's what we have for you today, Capricorn. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. But hopefully I'll see you all again soon.